I know more about wristwatches than you, and I can prove it because I have a piece of paper that says so. Oh, this is a tax bill. It is 12:05 p.m. Let's get down to business. Okay, so we're gonna start this episode off by talking about a little pervasive, toxic thing called credentialism. Credentialism. Sounds like botulism. Both are bad. One will kill you. Which one? I'll let you decide. You know, it's crazy. Regardless of what industry or sector or even hobby now, in 2025, people are so dang insecure that they don't know if they should be taken seriously, or they're like so concerned about being taken seriously that they are willing to pay a lot of money to an external entity to get a piece of paper so that they can show other people that they should be taken seriously. And listen, I'm not talking about like a high-level degree or something. Like, I'm not talking about a doctorate or a master's program. I'm not even talking about like a certification for a specific trade. You know, if you even get like a personal training certificate, you could theoretically use that to, work at a gym, get clients, have a career. But the FHH, the Foundation Haute Horology, has a different idea. They've recognized this terrible insecurity that people have, this desire to be taken seriously, to know more than others and have a piece of paper saying so. And the FHH has found a way to monetize that insecurity. They have a 3-tiered certification. The first being a level 1 watch advisor, the second tier being a level 2 watch specialist, and the third and final tier thus far is the level 3 watch expert certification. Each one of those certifications costs 385 Swiss francs, so about $420 a piece. Wait, 420? 420? Fuck yeah, bro!
Big bomber class before busting on me head. A sexy girl says she want to give me head.
Like, please, someone explain to me, how is this not just the Scientology of horology? You pay this third-party entity some money until they get you the level that you want, and they keep luring it above your head until you finally get to that last level, and then you can lure that over the other peons' heads. And much like Scientology, I don't know how this actually benefits anybody. You're not going to get the certification and then become a watchmaker, finishing, working, designing, repairing, servicing wristwatches. You're not going to get like an apprenticeship with this. In fact, this certification, I don't think, gets you anything that you couldn't achieve without that certification. All this is, in my opinion, is an expensive piece of paper that you take and show other watch enthusiasts that you like watches so much, and you know more than them, and you have a piece of paper to prove it. Man, the other hodinks are gonna want to suck your bro, so hard. And I know there's gonna be some people in the comment section that are like, well, isn't that what a degree is? Just an expensive piece of paper? And I agree with you. I actually agree with you. But the difference, at least with a degree, is there's some, many actually jobs that stupidly require these arbitrary pieces of paper called bachelor degrees or whatever. So it's like, we can have that argument that, like, higher education and college itself is a toxic, rotten institution, and you can learn more and often have a better living going into a trade long term. There's less upfront cost for more long-term enrichment. I get all of that. But again, at least with a bachelor's degree, you can have certain jobs that require that to even apply. Whereas this, FHH certification as a level 3 watch expert, I can't even think of anything that will get you, and I can't think of anything that requires that. But it's there, I guess, if you want it, and I'd be very interested to see how many of these courses they've sold. And I'm sure a whole bunch of hodinks are going to spend a ton of money on that just so that they can say they know more than another watch enthusiast. And the funniest part is that doesn't actually mean you know more than anyone. It just means that you spent over $1,000 accumulatively on something, in my opinion, very, very stupid. You know what I would rather spend $1,000 on? A watch. And guess what? I think that makes me more of a watch enthusiast than anyone with these FHH certifications, but that's just my opinion. I think another really strange thing about this certification is like, okay, you get to show off how much you learn about this hobby, but isn't that the whole point of the hobby itself? Just to learn what you want, when you want, how you want? Like, listen, the watch community is small. It's a very niche thing, but it's very, very vast once you like open that can of worms. Like, for instance, I guarantee you there's someone watching this video right now who doesn't care about vintage watches, who has never owned a vintage watch and isn't even interested in owning one in the future. But I really love vintage watches. So I put my time and energy learning different things about the watch world. I know there's probably someone watching this right now who's very, very interested in Casios specifically. Everything from G-Shocks to pre-G-Shocks to things outside of the G-Shock realm. And they probably spend a lot of their time and energy geeking out about that kind of thing. I know that there's probably someone watching this right now who has daddy issues and has been contemplating making adult content on OnlyFans, and who really, really likes Bauhaus watches. But here's the thing, dudes. You don't need my permission or acknowledgement to like what you like within the watch world, and you definitely don't need a certificate from some other party telling you that you should be taken seriously. You also don't need to be taken seriously by anyone. This hobby is for you, yourself. Experience it how you want, when you want, and don't worry about literally anything else. Which brings me to my final point. I'm actually coming out with a watch expert certification. If you want to be something that's actually higher than the level 3 watch expert from FHH, you can get a T3 Pen 15 certification where we talk about everything EDC and watch related, everything from pens, everything from watches, everything from cars and anime girls. Dude, it's awesome. And it only costs $69.69. That's a comma, by the way. That's not a decimal. It's $6,000, $6,960. But jokes aside, what even is the application for this certification? Like, is it for people who want to go work for ADs? I'm gonna tell you right now, they take anyone, all right? I have a buddy in Arkansas that works for an AD. Shout out Ian. I know he's in the comment section. The dude's not smart, and he's definitely not really qualified for anything. But again, all of this is just my opinion. I don't see the need for it, but I'm willing to learn if you guys in the comment section tell me, like what is it? All right, guys, that's been a rant. I'm gonna go take a break. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.